There's some strange looking clouds out here today. I think it's signs in the heavens of end days. For the end days. I know that looks like chemtrail, that stuff they spray for chemtrails. I've decided they're not airplanes spraying those. I know some of them's not because there's people recorded those orbs. They turn into orbs. And anyway, it's going to get a few strange clouds right over in this area. I believe they've been hiding that red dragon. The United States has. Donald Trump, Barack Obama, Hillary. I believe they've been hiding. But something has changed in the. There's some strange, swirly kind of clouds that I used to never see when I was younger. You know. Oh yeah, I want to do just a little talk on them Earth clouds look really strange right through there. I wish I'd have been out here earlier. I would have really got some good pictures or video, but oh yeah, my daughter and my granddaughter was staying with us. My daughter, this was about 3 months ago, I guess, was staying with us. Well, my granddaughter had been tardy like 2 times and absent about a day of school. And my daughter got a letter from the school that I grew up in. And the very people that are very own community people run the schools. But anyway, man, those are strange clouds. Anyway, some of them nearly look like bird wings. But anyway, on the school part, she got a letter from them. A real nasty letter from the Wicks public school run by our tax money and our government, I guess. And said that Try had missed too much school. And she'd only been late like 2 times. It's like 5 minutes late. And missed 1 day, maybe a day and a half. She had to go to the dentist or something. You know, it wasn't no big deal. And the letter comes in saying that next time she's late for school or she's late for school or that she's absent, the school's going to turn my daughter over to the prosecuting attorney. And I don't know what happened to that letter. I looked and looked and looked for it so I could post it. But anyway, I think I kind of know what happened to it, but so I ain't gonna say much about that. But because I had to run in with that school one time before with my other daughter. But anyway, they're going to turn my daughter over to the prosecuting attorney. And they actually thought I would be up there and confront them about it. That's what they thought. That's what they was wanting. They was wanting me to go confront the school again. Because I had around with them. I mean, they bad one too. I mean, they tried to, what's right's right and what's wrong is wrong. They targeted my daughter up there because she's a cheerleader and she won the All-American Dream Team. You know, and she was the best cheerleader up there, which, anyway. So I have me it got bad, the deal with them. And I think they was wanting me to do it again. I think they was inviting me this time, trying to provoke me for some reason. I mean, it seems like they sure try to provoke me to do something that I shouldn't do. But God takes care of me on stuff like that. So I don't, but anyway, I'm just telling you, the Antichrist system is in place. I mean, surely everybody's seen that with this CB thing they got going now, you know, where they've locked everybody in their homes and all that. But there's one funny thing about the whole lockdown of the United States. Arkansas and Wyoming They finally ended up putting one restriction on Arkansas, and I don't even know what that was, but Wyoming and Arkansas was the last two states to lock down and put, a communist control. And I'm just sitting there wondering, thinking, why in the world would they use Arkansas, leave Arkansas out, leave Wyoming out? Because that's basically what they did. Well, I can probably tell you why they did, because there's some important blood down through here. I mean, it's in Oklahoma and basically Bible Belt, but down through Arkansas, especially down Highway 71, they got people believing that. Well, I ain't gonna go into that right now, but they got people to. They got people to believe in they're part Indian and was going to be reinstated for Indian status and get a bunch of money. And that's all they've been hammering on that program for 25 years now, and they've kept up with us all this time. And I finally figured out this is some kind of fluke. This ain't going. I mean, they're doing something. That's before I really started waking up. Then when I started waking up, I started seeing they're tracking us. They're wanting to know where our blood is. Because what I found out, there's some very high, very strong-blooded tribe of Judah, and down through here on Highway 71, and they got all these people thinking they're 1/16 or 1/8 maybe Western Cherokee Indians. Now, for anybody that watches this video, if you're in my family and you are and you've been hired to follow me around, I'm going to pray for you, because that's what I do. I pray for you, even though you're my enemies. I mean, you're an enemy to... You're not an enemy to me, really. You're an enemy to God, because my calling is to wake up the people who've been lied to about who they are. And that's what I intend to do. And I don't think anybody can stop me, because I have faith in Jesus Christ, Yahushua. I have faith in God my Father, because it started back at 6 when I was 6 years old. But anyway, so if you're following me around, let me tell you who's doing that. The Scottish Rite, Pope Pius the 10th, 12th, whatever he was, church, that Vatican Catholic Church system, and the Scottish Rite, which Donald Trump is a member of. He's big into that Scottish Rite, and there's people around here that's in it too. They think that I don't know who's doing what, but I pray. I do. I get on my knees and I pray. I fall flat on my face sometimes and pray. I don't do it as much as I should, but I do it quite regular. But anyway, there's some funny looking clouds, man. I mean, they're just strange. But anyway, if you're following me around, let me tell you what you're doing. You're working for that's what Hitler did. You're working for Hitler. You're working for the Scottish Rite. You ain't working for God. You're not working for Jesus Christ. Because I know they've got at least, well, I can't say half, but every time I go in Dollar General, somebody in there that I say every time I go, they've got a group of them. And every time I pull out my driveway, there's a vehicle starts right over here on a little dirt road and takes off. They let me know when I walk out my house, out my door. Y'all are working for the wrong spirit, because that's the spirit of Hitler. That's what Hitler did to his people that turned against the Jews, and that's what we are. We're Jews. My dad's bloodline's from Gad, the seventh son of Jacob. My grandpa's name was Abraham. My great-grandpa, my great-grandmother was named, she was named Abraham. He was named Jacob. My dad was from Gad. And when I've been researching that our genealogies of our families were very strong in that. They call them Illuminati bloodlines, but they are probably illuminated. It come from their blood. It's in their blood, but what they're saying is all this information's coming out that Daniel shut up the books of knowledge and all that because he didn't understand. I mean, God told him to shut up, close up the books of prophecy and knowledge and all that. But what I'm saying is that within all that information they found evidence that Jesus was married and had at least 2 kids. Now, back when I was going to church and stuff, I would have called that person a blasphemer for even thinking that God come down here 100% man and had kids, But y'all think about it. That's what this is all about. It's God's creating he's building his family. And why would it have been sin for Jesus, 100% man, to had a wife and 2 kids? I want somebody to explain that one to me now that I've prayed about it and I've researched it, and I'm persuaded that Jesus had 2 kids at least. But I want to hear somebody's reasonable, biblical explanation why it would be sin for that Jesus would have had kids. The seed of the woman will crush the head of Satan, the seed of Satan. There's 2 bloodlines on this earth, and for all you people that's going to church, I know you can't see them. There's only a few people can see these in real life. I'm talking about in real life. I went and stayed in a hotel in New Boston, Texas. During the middle of the night, I heard something. I went out, and they had a big golden bull on a trailer pulled out there for me. They come around my house. I find these little bones where they made them a fire and done their little witchcrafts. Their spells and stuff. They do it all the time on me. But anyway, because somehow when I was 6 years old, they knew I was going to figure that something. Oh, good. So anyway, I just want an explanation why Jesus Christ couldn't have had 2 kids. What would have been sin about that? God was the inventor of family. And there's things in the Bible where that if a woman, there's what was her, I don't remember their names right now, but where these 2 brothers, one of them died, and God told the other brother to go and have kids with her to keep the bloodline going. Now, in our time, that would look, in our culture, that would look kind of bad. I know people that I know a family that done that, and they can't stand the boy now. I mean, their own family, they can't even stand him because he married his brother's widow. Well, the Bible told this one guy, you go marry him well you go have kids with this lady so the bloodline can carry on. Well, he wouldn't do it, and God killed him, smote him for it. But anyway, I want somebody to tell me why that would be sin for Jesus to have had 2 kids, a wife and 2 kids.